All right, everybody, back for our 6th episode of the Fallout Dugout. Oh boy. How's everybody doing?
I'm
very
feeling
good.
Great.
Amazing.
Very good.
Amazing.
Okay. that was a crazy kickoff to the episode. Yeah, I've been pacing around my apartment all day thinking about what was going to happen tonight, and I'm like, because there's a couple things that could have happened in the beginning, but I'm going to let you all kind of talk about any thoughts, highlights, moments you want to reflect on. Yeah, so if anybody wants to kind of get us started tonight.
Vermin is coming with us.
Vermin.
I
To
know
find
I
him
joked
again.
about it, but I'm gonna
I-
find him, and I'm bringing him
I
along.
want to meet Vermin.
Icarus, I will fight you in
I-
real life.
I want
Let's
you
not
to.
do
This could be Phil's surrogate son that he's been looking for.
That's what I'm
No!
saying. He's gonna add so much chemistry to this party.
If this is what's
That
gonna
is-
happen, PAX Unplugged is gonna become very interesting.
I'm
We're gonna
cosplaying as
brawl.
Vermin.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It is. I have only done this game with you DMing Kylie.
Mhm.
That is the funniest NPC any DM's ever made in my life. I believe Dakota said it. The best and worst NPC.
Yeah, I love
Yeah,
to hate
I love
him,
that
you
he
know?
had a dual personality.
You
I love
love
that
to
like one
hate.
hand like the evil devil on his shoulder.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's my personal highlight
Oh
of
my
the
God.
episode is fucking Vermin. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was fun. He
You know,
was one of
he's
the
got to
three
be in the
things that could
title
have
of the
happened.
episode.
So-
How did he come about? Talk about the creation process
Yeah.
of Vermin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where were you? Where was your headspace?
Yeah,
What's your
where was your
inspiration?
Did you just watch Lord of the
Behind the
Rings?
screen.
Phil?
And also, if Vermin is one
What
of
were the other
three,
two?
what kind of fucked up people are the other two?
The other people weren't as fucked up as Vermin.
Oh my God, we lucked out.
Okay,
Got
so
it.
you went with the most fucked up option.
Yes. When Hawke said they were going
Incredible.
right, and I was like, based on kind of who picked to go, in that
Oh, wow.
order, I was like, well, here we go, Vermin tonight.
Oh my god.
So I literally have Vermin, a similar visage to Dante, but more feral in ways. Coherent. Wears a tattered cloak, and on his face, where his nose would be, a small plastic snout, a rat nose, and whiskers.
That is the funniest thing. That was the funniest bit, is when you said he turned and he had a fake nose with whiskers. I didn't know what to picture. It wasn't a rat nose, I can tell you that much. I thought it was
Yeah,
a normal
no.
nose
Oh
with
my
whiskers.
God.
I
So
thought it was like a cat nose. Like
I
a
was in
fake,
hysterics. I couldn't believe what you said.
Yeah. Vermin came to fruition
In a nightmare?
at, well, yes, many nightmares. No, Vermin
Oh my
came
God.
to life today at 6:25.
Wow.
Because I was like, okay, if
For reference, we start at 6:45, so that is 20 minutes
Yes.
before we begin.
so I had Stella
God.
Lane and Colby Terrell were the other. So Stella Lane and Colby Terrell were two like Wastelander merch people, that kind of have like little shops up like near
Just
kind of the
selling
front
Wastelander
of the. But then Yeah.
Vermin's where it's at. The Vermin.
Vermin, yeah.
Vermin's where it's at.
Yeah.
Weird sewer Smeagol type creature.
yes,
Yeah, glad we
Glad
got
we got
Vermin.
Yeah,
Mhm,
me too.
He's needed.
Yeah. yeah, I was just
I hate him, but I love to hate him. You know?
yeah, I was just sitting at the table eating dinner, and I was just like, yes, this is happening tonight.
Your
feel
hand
like-
slowly lifted and said, "You know what you need to do."
I feel like he needs a top hat. I don't know why, but I was picturing him in a top hat the whole time.
Well, hey, if he
Like
travels
a-
with us and we
Oh,
come across
no.
Like
one,
a tattered
Mhm.
top hat, but like on top of his hood. So then he would take off his hood and it would like fall. But it's, you know what? I have a really good example of what I was picturing in regards to like when he would take his hood off. Give me 1 second here. So it's like this, you know, like
Yeah.
my headphones were the cape, and then he would like take the hood off, and then it's
Oh
like,
my god, yes,
yeah.
yes. I know exactly. I already have the picture in my head.
To come
Also-
with us.
Don't
Oh
worry
my
why I have a
God.
cowboy hat within reach. You don't need to know. It's fine.
That's totally normal in my
It's
book.
so normal.
Mhm.
Just remember the Coraline shit in the sewers. Kylie,
Could you speak on that? Can we speak on that?
defend yourself.
I'd love if you could speak on that.
He likes to sew.
I swear to God.
He likes to
Horrifying.
sew.
Oh my god. Wait. This is important. Is the nose sewn on then?
Don't answer
You'll have to
that.
find out.
Do I want to know
You'll
the
have to
answer
find
to that?
We gotta
I'm
find
gonna
out.
leave that to your
Oh,
imagination.
God.
Phil has to go back in and
No.
find him. Bring him out.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And a serious note, Ruthie, what were you thinking when you got nabbed?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Think about
I'm
Vermin.
thinking about how mad I am that everyone else got to meet Vermin but me. That's what I was thinking.
We're gonna fix it.
I feel like she's thinking I'm not surprised. Like, let's see, the session before, the day before, or like the session before, like what, in game it would have been like 15 minutes before. She got
Not even.
Yeah. She got
Yeah.
stabbed in the stomach. Synth brains splattered all over her from a mysterious stranger and or mind control. Viewer discretion, you know.
Still up for debate.
Yeah. You take your own adventure kind of a thing.
Mhm.
Found out that like Reed's dad kind of sort of like she kind of comprehended this, like just, you know, cave somebody's head in. That's also like secondhand trauma. And then found out that her brother is the leader of the Faceless. So it's like when you're already having a really bad day and then you like spill coffee all over you, except you
Yeah.
get kidnapped. It just
Yeah. Those two things are definitely
Yeah.
very similar.
Very
never
similar, yeah.
happened to you. You never just like
Yeah.
I like genuinely to her it was just
Yeah.
like okay. Like yeah, this might as well be how my day
Adult
goes.
life is already so goddamn weird.
Mhm,
Right.
mhm.
I think the moment she got pissed was when they said put a muzzle on the dog. I think in her brain she was hoping that Sputnik like ran off to get you guys.
Mhm.
So it wasn't until they like muzzled him that she started to get upset about it.
Did she think we'd come get her? Did she think we'd find her?
I think the optimistic part of her knew that you guys would. Knew that you guys would, but I think deep down part of her hoped that you guys wouldn't. Especially when they said your brother's coming in the morning to come and get you. And she's definitely thinking about that now that we're gonna be camping out here.
We don't gotta. We do have, I believe we have a place at the inn if we need it. It's just
Mhm.
until Reed's feeling better, then we can skip on down the hill or wherever we are.
Oh town.
Oh, town.
Go to the Marriott.
Yeah, exactly. We got the money.
Yeah.
You guys are high rolling. High rolling.
I want to talk about Reed's weird blood that's not working
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
What's
We
going
don't
on
have
with
to.
that?
We don't have to.
I ask for the 5th time
just don't
tonight.
have
What's
to.
wrong with you?
I have
We just don't have
a
to
No,
talk
we
little
about it,
do.
I think. you know?
theory. that
Got a
I'm
little theory?
cooking
Share-
up.
share
I've got a
it.
little
Ooh.
theory.
Lay it
Okay.
on me.
So listen, so Dr. Allison's Black whole thing was creating sense.
Right.
Not only creating sense, but sending them to Vault 89 to replace people.
Right.
What if Reed has been replaced? What if Reed is a synth?
Don't do that.
Would
Do
Phil,
Stimpaks work on synths? Do we know?
we don't know. Would Phil know if Reed had gone missing for a period? Because
I think as kids, Reed and Phil were really like close friends, like always at each other's sides,
Right.
just always together. As they grew up, I think especially Phil started doing other things. I think Phil still considered Reed his best friend like ever, but it just was no longer like suddenly found himself in a lot of other friendships and like people he was hanging out with, and especially being a Baltec security guard. I think he was hanging out with people after that, and he would go to the bar with them, or like he'd have like a daily ritual where, like every time they get off shift, they'd go to the diner and they'd get drinks.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So I think it's something to where
But That being said, though, I still think the vault is big, but not that big, and I don't think that there would have been even a day
Yeah,
where
it's
we would not
Also,
have
if
seen each
Reed
other.
is young, the only, like, not the only way, I suppose, but an accident would be what I would imagine would kill a healthy young Volty. So, if Phil wouldn't have heard about some accident that would have killed Reed, you know, that's a
Yeah.
massive cover up for just one
Yeah.
person. Unless it
Yeah.
was like a mine, like how
Unless they were
mines kill a
prepared
bunch
for
of
his
people
death.
at once.
Like if it was like a
Yeah,
like they
a
had
tactical
planned
move,
it?
like they
yeah.
maybe
My-
is there
Here's
a
the
real
thing.
Reed that's out there that's still alive?
Here's the
My-
thing: is
oh,
that
sorry.
she was doing this to test grief, which
Mm.
tells me the people who were receiving the synths already knew the loved one was dead, and then watching their reaction when they suddenly reappeared
Oh,
and tried to act
okay.
normal. So
I-
unless they don't consider
Mm.
you a loved one, and like Reed's mother was
Yeah.
the actual target of it,
Mhm.
you know.
I do have a really quick, and I guess she's dead, so we wouldn't. Yeah, we
Reed's
wouldn't
mom,
know.
yeah.
How long has she been dead?
My question is, I'll let Jake answer first, and then I'll ask my question.
Oh, sorry. Let me find that answer real quick.
My other thought
It's-
is like some sort of like early mutation, but like that's
Hmm.
negatively affecting him. I don't know.
I have a theory that I can't voice because it's tied to something.
Oh.
My backstory.
Oh, no, you
is
can voice
tied
it. That's
to-
okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'll think about it.
I'll
I'll think about it. I'll wait for the
I-
answer.
I do have a question for Kylie. So
Mm-hmm.
when
Reed's mother's been dead
2
for 2
years?
years.
Okay.
Okay, so recent.
Recent.
I believe so, because it was 3 years after his father left, which was 5
Yeah.
years.
Okay.
Your dad was one of
ago.
the first people to
So.
leave, or was the first?
He was the 1st. Yeah.
Kylie, what is the color of the stuff? Because I've never asked. I don't know if you've ever described it. What is the color of stuff splattered all over Ruthie's face? Is
Synth
it
blood.
normal blood color?
It looks like normal blood color.
Oh,
so
we wouldn't be able to tell.
Yeah, we can't tell.
there's no way.
Maybe with like
Huh.
older synths, you could tell.
True.
Mm.
I will
Didn't she have? Did she have an interest in Reed because there was something between you and Ruthie, or was that another reason that she like clocked you for something?
Well, she called all of us like fascinating specimen, which is
Yes.
why Ruthie called her
Yeah.
Dr.
Mm.
Wacko.
Ooh.
I just remember her locking onto Reed at some point, and I can't remember if it was because clearly you were
I think it might have been
protective
that
of
you
him.
guys like shared a look or something, and then
Or
she caught
something.
it.
Because if anyone's gonna tell who isn't a synth, it's her.
Yeah, there was
Mm.
one point where Ruthie like stepped between Reed and her,
Uh-huh.
and she like clocked
Yeah,
it
I
or
think that's what
something.
it was. Yeah.
But she had been watching you before
Yeah,
that point.
like,
That's
as
why
you were
Ruthie
walking
stepped
away.
in
That's
front.
true.
But it
yeah.
also, if it makes the moment so much more like, imagine Reed is a synth. The moment that he killed the rest of the synths in there and like left, like, oh,
That was
I
Hawke.
killed, but
Oh,
yeah,
that-
you did.
well, that was
oh,
Hawke.
Hawke. Oh, right. But you killed
I hit-
the rest
I hit
of
the
them,
kill
right?
button.
You started like smashing the freaking thing.
You checked. You went to the back
I
of their
smashed
head.
the glass to peel out the
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Out of the
okay.
back
Now
of their
the
head.
question, really, that we need to know is, do synths know that they're synths?
I feel like
because-
some do, but most don't. Right?
That's
Well,
Yeah.
because the one that
Mm.
Ada said was in the town before, like way before we had gotten there, knew that it was a synth, knew that they were a
and
synth.
Susie
Yeah.
also knew
Like,
she was
very
a
clearly.
synth.
Which I would like to return back to Susie for a second. How we need to like I've been thinking about this since it happened. There's a good chance that nobody at Magnolia knows that they are no longer safe.
Yeah, that's right. I'm not sure if Jimmy D knows that is
Or
freaking
his
I think
Parker.
Jimmy D
sister.
is a synth.
Yeah, or maybe he's a synth too.
I personally think, and this is based, the only shred of evidence I have is my handy dandy baseball name list. Because the baby's name was Kirby, as we discussed last time, based on the
Don't
baseball
you
player
dare.
Kirby Puckett.
Don't you dare suggest.
So, I believe
Synth baby,
personally.
synth baby.
No. I believe personally that there is a faceless, like the faceless and the institution are working together, and that there is because they're like bringing all the people to that facility in O-Town. I personally think that there is somebody who is now a faceless that Ruthie used to know, currently in Magnolia, and was there with Susie. And they were supposed to keep tabs on Magnolia, and then when we rolled into town, it like put a bump in their plans.
Well, additionally, this would be why the Faceless would know to target you, that they would know where you're located to kidnap you, as if there was somebody else who like sent them a message like, hey, they're heading this way. So pick her up and get her.
Yeah.
So I am in line with that. I do think there's another mole over there.
Especially because the only information that we got that they knew about Ruthie is that she was at least still alive per the super mutant that they got for Winter Haven.
Oh. You know what? He's totally fine. He's having
fine.
a tea party.
It's fine. I'm fine. So I think Magnolia is, because I'm gonna be real, when we first rolled up to Magnolia, I was scared that we were gonna roll up and it was like decimated. That was what I initially thought was going to happen.
Well, now if we go back, that's what's gonna happen, because Kylie's
No.
sitting here looking all smug. So we're not going back to Magnolia ever. What?
We'll never
know.
I would like to. So I have a screenshot of my baseball player list.
Mm-hmm.
I would like this is what I have so far. I've color coordinated it, but so far we have killed who I believe. This is so wrong. If any of you guys listened, I mean, some of you are no longer with us IRL, but for like the three of you who still are, I'm sorry. I believe that so far we have unalived Max Kepler of the Minnesota Twins. He's an outfielder currently.
Renamed them Maxine. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Ralph Branca, who was the pitcher for the Dodgers the first year that Jackie Robinson was on the Dodgers. I believe that Kirby Puckett is the baby.
Yes, a baby alive.
I know that Harmon Killebrew, who was a previous twin, he is no longer with us. I believe that is Ruthie's brother. I know that is Ruthie's brother. And then we have unalived Burt Blylevin, who was also once with the Minnesota Twins. And then we have also unalived Torrey Hunter.
Yes. There's more.
Actually, all those guys
that
were
was just today, I
unalived by
feel.
a bomb 200 years ago.
So there was Seth, Tio,
Oh, not
and
Seth
Ralph.
Green. Oh, not Seth Green. Wait, we got not Teoscar. Oh, Teoscar Hernandez currently plays. He currently plays for the Dodgers. Oh, my heart.
Yeah.
Seth Green was my favorite baseball player growing up. He played for the Dodgers, and then we moved to Arizona, and he also got traded to Arizona the same year. So he stayed my favorite player for like the longest time. He wasn't like particularly good. I just really liked him.
That's all right. Oh, man. Yeah.
I would like to shine the spotlight onto Phil having one of the coolest interrogations thus far in the campaign.
Fantastic.
Holy shit.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Thank you. I had to talk to that guy.
You will get no
He was being
absolution
naughty.
from me.
I will
That
give
was
this
amazing.
to you, and then say, you're gonna have no absolution with me? Pocketing it
Incredible.
and walking away is the coldest thing anyone could do. And the fact that it came from Phil, I'm scared of you.
I know.
Yup.
I
he's
think
on that
just
adult
like
path.
when you mess with his friends, especially in such a drastic manner, like you're trying to kill his friends, he's
nearly did.
Yeah, he's gonna act out a little bit.
Gonna act out just a little bit.
A little bit.
Tiny little bit.
I was
Gonna
trying to
act
think
out.
of like for a while I knew I wanted to talk to somebody, but I was like, how hard do I go on this guy? Do I do I choke him out? Do I wail on him? What do I do? And I think Phil is perhaps capable of doing that to someone if pushed to the limit. But I was like, I feel like this is kind of Phil's foyer into murder and to killing people. So I was like, he's not willing to do that yet, but he is
He's
willing
doing
just to let this guy bleed out. Like, he's
almost,
willing
yeah,
to let him die.
indirectly. Like, you didn't push the guy off the roof; he fell. It was
Yeah.
indirect, and then this guy, you didn't strangle or shoot him; he just bled out as a result.
I did shoot him in his
Yeah, you
gut.
know.
You did.
I
You
could have
did.
saved him,
With
but then
a
I let him
rifle.
die. Like
He died of natural
he died
causes.
died
the
of
bullet
blood
wound.
loss. I didn't like. That wasn't me.
It wasn't you.
The
Yeah.
bullet that did it.
Mhm.
I will say I would love to see the Vault Tech records of the classified cases that Phil has worked that might not be the cleanest. I would love to see some of
There's
those.
definitely some
Don't know
stuff
anything
Phil
about 'em.
keeps under wraps.
Oh,
Cool.
I think that's our title of our episode too. No absolution.
Absolution.
yeah.
good.
Absolutely. That's so good.
I was really happy
Uh,
that I was able to use my luck points a lot this episode too. I really like doing that. Like, and
Yeah.
I think my favorite moment for like Phil, like gameplay wise, was being able to like kill that one guy, or sorry, shoot that guy in the leg and have him unfortunately fall.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
So,
Unfortunately, on
It was
his
the
neck.
wind.
Yeah,
It was
the-
it was the wind. Just a breeze going in the wrong
Gravity
direction.
got
Like,
him, man.
Exactly.
and then spending an action point, taking the gun, and then hitting that next shot. Like, oh, that felt so good.
That was really good.
It was like
Fantastic.
by the next time when I finally came down and then tried to shoot the other guy in the building, and I missed. I'm like, okay, well it's okay. I had that other
Yeah.
moment. Like I can
Yeah,
miss this
exactly.
shot. It's okay. I don't have to hit every shot. That was really cool. I was really I just want to know more about freaking Ruthie and Hawke, dude. I want to know more about the brother. Like I really wanted to be like,
No, you don't.
tell me about your home life. Tell me about your brother.
Hey, we have to at this point.
Like, I
because
almost
we're
like literally
getting
wanted to use that
Yeah.
line again, but I was like, I can't. Like, that's just so rude to be like, I know you're crying, but tell me about your brother. Like, what was that like?
Can I just say that
Not
my,
being estranged.
What's
my
up with
favorite
him?
bit that has reoccurred multiple episodes now is Phil asking Ruthie a question and Ruthie finding any other way other than actually answering it until Phil is distracted. It's my
Yeah.
favorite thing now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty great. Oh
Yeah. And what's going on behind Hawke's eyes, dude? Like,
So
I
much.
want to know how conscious is Hawke of knowing that they're a robot? Like, is there moments like where they are like kind of acknowledging it, but they're like they just push it so far back into their mind that they are like, when those moments do come up, like yeah, how much do they acknowledge it? Like, or do they just push it all back? You know, is there
Their
some part of them that really
programming-
like?
Their programming is so cracked right now
Yeah.
because of what they saw that if there's anything that points in the direction of not human, they have to rework it in some way in their head to
like,
make
has
it
to
make sense.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Exactly. And they've continued to find ways.
my
And if they
God.
can't, then they just say, oh, the radiation.
Phil is the same freaking way with
Yeah.
Vault-Tec. Is that
These
if Vault-Tec
two
does
are
something,
buddies.
if there's anything that looks like Vault-Tec might be like to blame, they're like,
Dangerous.
it must be something
It must
else.
be something else. Denial buddies
Yeah.
over here.
It
Yeah.
must be the radiation.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's the radiation.
Well,
Affects
Vault-Tec.
everybody
The radiation is
differently.
making Vault-Tec look bad.
Exactly.
I loved the robot
Yeah.
surgery. by the
Yeah.
way.
That was
I
so
loved
good.
That.
That was a great moment.
That was
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
That was cool.
I need you to trust me as you're about to pass out.
Yeah.
That's so sweet.
Yeah.
I didn't say it at the moment, but that was incredibly sweet.
Yeah, there was a couple moments where I was just like, don't cry, don't cry right now.
Don't cry, don't
Um,
cry.
I really enjoy Phil and Ruthie's interactions because you can see Phil trying so hard to do the parent thing.
Yeah. But I
And
think that Phil really looks up to Hawke for that too now, you know?
because
sorry,
he
continue.
knows. No, that was kind of the end of it. Just I do like I think Ruthie isn't the best because they don't want to be babied or nothing,
Yeah.
you know. But
I
you're
don't
still having connection moments. I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Phil looks to Hawke for that, and I think like there's a lot of the times when like we're in like the lull, like the lull and like the low moments of an episode. I think in my head I'm like, okay, I'm going to talk to Hawke. I want to ask them about like how do I be a dad? How do I like
Mhm,
what's your
mhm.
favorite thing about being a dad? Like, what do you really miss about being a dad? Like, that's just like Phil just like sees Hawke as just this like well of information about being a dad. They're like, oh my god, like anything I ever need to go, like I need to go to Hawke to talk about, like being a father.
He's not wrong. I got so much in my programming.
Come on, thanks. Yeah. Yeah, and Phil doesn't really know how to, like be a dad, or it doesn't even know if that's what something like that Ruthie wants. Like, they don't want to be babied. And Phil doesn't really know how to navigate, like trying to help Ruthie, because I think they almost see they're like, well, maybe I can try to bring out the dad in this, but I don't really know what that means. And like, it's weird to suddenly have, if I were to do that, it's like suddenly a 20-year-old daughter, you know?
Right.
Like, I don't know how to navigate this.
I think like oddly enough, Phil is doing a really good job at being like a dad friend to Ruthie. I just don't think he knows that he is, and I don't think she's willing to acknowledge that he is. Because, I mean, he is now twice, when she's either drunk or emotionally just, like, not there, she has confided in them, like, I like that woman doesn't need to, like, oh my gosh, my brain is, like, going a million miles a minute, sorry. When they were in the bar and that woman was going to go to talk to Reed, and, Ruthie was yelling at Phil to not let her. And then, telling Phil all of this like personal information, because Phil was the one that brought up her family. So in my head, in that moment at the bar, she wasn't really telling it to the other two. It was really just to Phil. And then in this moment, explaining that she feels guilty for her brother becoming a really bad person because she failed to raise him. To me, it's my favorite thing that all of her more like lore back, like her lore drop has happened to Phil more so than really anybody else.
And I think it's sweet.
Yeah, it's adorable. I will say too, the moment when just to kind of talk about sweet moments, when Reed put his hand on Ruthie's, I was just like, oh damn. I was like, is there gonna be like is this the moment? Is this the moment?
I knew it wasn't gonna be, because I was hovering right the fuck there. I knew it wouldn't be.
With your hand like on Ruthie's
slow
head.
burn.
Yeah. No, that's great. I was just like, I'm like, is this tonight? No.
Like, hey,
there's too much going on.
My hand is on your head. Do you want to kiss? Do you want to kiss him? I'm like your chaperoning in case you do.
That's how it is.
You want me to leave? I'll get out of here.
Oh, should I go?
Yo, you want me just to stay here?
Jimmy,
no, Jimmy, get out of here.
I'm sorry.
Get out of here.
I'm gonna go hang out with Vermin.
Oh, no.
No.
Perfect for each other.
Not them two together. That's a power couple.
Hey,
They might
Jimmy's
be
single now.
Hello.
Oh no.
Jimmy do be single now.
Oh my god.
Just do your famous jig, dude. Vermin would love the Jimmy dig.
Yeah,
No.
Vermin would
Jimmy
love the
Jig?
jig.
He would.
Jimmy J.
To kind of go full circle though, Jimmy D technically has been single. We just don't know how long.
Oh
because
yeah, we don't know how long.
He could have hooked up with her when she was full synth. We don't know how long they were together.
He could have. Yeah, maybe he did know, and he was like, I don't care.
Well, that means that her sister doesn't know.
Is she? Sorry, I'm sorry for this. Is she a sex robot? Is that what that means?
No.
Is that what that means? That's horrible. That's horrible.
We did it. We broke Kylie.
I'm gonna log off. All right.
Let's move on. Let's move on. Let's talk about Vermin some more. Let's get back to Vermin, right? Come on.
Oh wait, let's talk about. He said, "See you in your dreams."
Yeah. What the fuck?
Yeah. No.
Why did
no.
he say that?
Reed's about to pass out.
I
and
think
then
I just
remember
peaked
that
my
and be like, "Give me the
microphone."
whiskey. I gotta stay
I
awake."
think he knows he's scary. Like, I think he's
He's
the
not
never gonna have
most
nightmares.
self-aware
Oh my God.
person in this entire campaign.
Dakota, you
Jimmy-
held
oh,
us
Vermin.
for a while. I said, if she says sexy, I think I'm gonna scream at the top of my lungs.
Vermin is not good looking.
You tell me the
But-
rat
I
whiskers
kind of
don't
want
do
to
it for people?
cosplay as Vermin though,
Yeah.
because I think that would be hilarious.
Oh no. Oh my god. That'd be absolutely wild.
Why am I finding people in corners? We gotta stop this. This is the second time I
Stop.
found a weirdo in a corner.
Stop walking into abandoned buildings.
You are asking
By
a river to
yourself.
change its course. I cannot.
That's like when you guys told me to stop like being in direct contact with danger. Like, listen, Ruthie can't help
Oh
it,
my
man.
god.
Hold on, there's a GIF that encapsulates exactly how he turned.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Turned
If
to
you're
Hawke.
doing this, you gotta throw it up in the
I'm gonna
dugout.
throw it in the. So we have a Discord chat for this, y'all. But I'm gonna drop it in there for the group, but they'll know it's from The Office.
Oh, no.
I forgot he has a wig on too.
No! Oh, shit.
The second you said it's from The Office, I knew it, and there was like a half a second between you
Oh,
saying that and
God.
it sending. I just knew right away.
It's a miracle I didn't shoot this man on sight.
In case anyone is keeping track, we have referenced 3 different sitcoms now in just all of
Oh my
this.
Yeah.
god.
Yeah.
Mhm.
How are there 7
Richard.
hearts on this?
Richard, the GIF you just sent looks like
No, no,
Smeagol.
no, no, no,
It looks like he's just like,
no.
what can I
Yeah,
say?
literally, that's why I chose that
What
GIF.
can
He's
I
like,
say?
Do you want to come down and see my little teddy bear?
No, not even slightly.
Oh my
Now,
god.
correct me if I am wrong, is the way he introduced himself to Reed by sticking one single finger out of the manhole and talking like this?
That was
It was Phil.
to me.
That was to Phil? Okay, I knew it was to
yeah,
one
I
of
was
you.
sure when some man started talking to me. I was like, who is it?
Excuse me.
Phil, you gotta learn to just keep walking, man.
Yeah.
I mean, in this case, I'm kind of glad Phil did it, but like the point still
I,
stands.
As soon as I knew that Reed was meeting Vermin, I immediately knew there had to be like a what the hell are you supposed to be?
I don't remember what the
Because,
wording was, but you were like, I don't know how to feel about you, man. And it was so funny in the moment. 'Cause that's exactly how I feel. I don't know how to feel about Vermin.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Do any of
It
us?
is equal amounts negative and positive.
I think Jake came out there in that moment.
Oh
I
my
don't think it
God.
was Reed. I think that was pure Jake.
No. No, but well, okay, but the what the hell are you supposed to be is completely the kind of guy that Reed would be too. Like, and what the hell are you? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I'm so happy I employed him. I'm very glad he's under my care right now. I'm so glad.
And all you had to do was like a
Oh,
vaguely
God.
tell a bad memory. That's it.
That's it. Yeah, what the fuck? Tell me
Yeah,
your
wait a
also,
bad
minute,
he
I'm
has
sorry.
Memories,
And his,
like, what
his
the
payment
hell?
is
His
memory?
payment is bad memory, so he feels better about himself.
What does he get about
So that,
what?
'cause if you tell him, this is how I'm seeing it. I'm as a Smeagol whisperer. If you tell him a bad memory, I think then he feels better about his life in the sewer Coraline hell.
Yeah.
So he's like, yeah,
Oh,
I
God.
look like this and I have rat whiskers, but my kid wasn't taken away from me. So
Perspective.
Look, you
He's
know
all
what?
about perspective.
He's
I
an
know that-
optimist. He's an
Yeah.
opportunist.
He really is. Here's the thing. I know that when we went into this, we said, you know what? I would just love if, like, in one of the future games or something, we could get, like, just a little nod, like a Vault 71. We need Vermin in a future
please.
game,
Fallout
Bethesda.
5
Bring him out.
now.
Bring him out. A full side quest for Vermin,
If he's
please.
not in the TV
Yeah.
show in the next 24 hours, I'm suing.
I'm suing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Freak.
Yeah, in fact, release the next season within 24 hours so Dakota doesn't sue you.
Yeah. Oh, that would be
And
hilarious.
Vermin better be in
It's
there.
a benefit for everybody at that point.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
This was
Full
Vermin's
Vermin
episode.
side
I don't care
quest.
what anyone says.
I
Yeah. It's Vermin's world. and we're just
Vermin's
living
world.
in it.
Well, I wanted to like really. I think what was interesting about that was like that moment with Ruthie, it was so serious, and then Hawke's like, oh, I'm gonna go to the right. I'm like, oh, fuck, this is gonna
whiplash.
get real weird.
Yeah.
It was the whiplash of, and then I'm gonna tackle him through the door, and so that they can't lock me in. Immediately to, okay, so Reed, you're in the sewers and you see a bunch of stuffed bears with buttons for eyes.
Well, if you look at it the other way, for me, it's like you guys went from interacting with Vermin to like, okay, now I have to be back in a serious mentality, and I don't think I can do that. Like, I was sitting there like, and now I have to like potentially kill a bunch of people by myself, and I'm expected to just be serious now when my friends get to hang out with Vermin and I'm in an ice chest. I got the losing card in this one, man. Actually, no, I think Reed did, actually. I take that back.
And can I say, it was a small moment, but one of my favorite moments of the episode was, yeah, they say that. They say what? They say that my name's Phil. They call me Phil.
Hilarious.
You got me, Richard. Yeah. I was fucking cracking up over here.
Yeah.
What can I say?
Holy shit.
They were right.
They do say that.
They do say that.
They say that you're inspiring?
No, say I'm
say my
Phil.
name's Phil.
That's so good.
Oh
my god.
Oh my god.
yeah. Well, awesome. Was there anything else anybody has that anybody wants to touch on, or I think we had some laughs, we had some serious moments tonight.
I think this is the closest any of us have come to death.
Yeah, it was an intense one.
Yeah, Reed's at 1 hit point.
Yeah.
It's pretty
I'm doing
rough.
great now, but I wasn't before.
Yeah. Rough up. Cool. Oh, just a reminder, because we didn't really touch on it. But you guys got a bunch of XP tonight. You got 200 XP.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh, whoa!
Yeah.
So that, if I'm counting correctly, brings us to 580.
Oh my god, you're like so close to another level up.
Oh, perfect.
Oh,
I'm gonna
yeah?
be spending some more luck points. I got 4 left.
Oh,
wow.
shit.
Mm-hmm.
And those come back when you
When we
rest?
level up.
Milestone level up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like trying to I felt like bad because I started using so many of them, and I was like, hey, okay, I should probably slow down on this. But now that you said that,
Keep them coming.
I'm
You
gonna
can have
keep
mine.
using 'em.
I have like 5.
Oh yeah, throw them over.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
start with 8, dude. It's crazy. That's what I was hoping. I was like, maybe it's a luck bobblehead that we find. So then I have 9.
Yeah, luck bobbleheads are 2 to a 4. If you roll a 2 to a 4, it's luck, and then a 1 is tag. You get to add
Ooh,
new
a tag
tags.
skill. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we need a 1. We need a 1.
There'll be more though. There'll be more throughout. But cool, y'all. Well, I think that's it for this episode of Fallout Dugout. So until next time,
Oh,
we'll
what a
see
good
y'all
episode.
later.
See ya.
Hell yeah.
Bye.
Bye.